Assalamu alaikum, folks. Whilst absorbing this weather, the rain, it's interesting how in Islam the rain is deemed a source of sustenance but also purification. Ma'an tahura, that water which not only repetitively cleans but dynamically with a variety of cleansing. And one thing it allows us to do, or it creates the potential, is if you wander in the rain, it somehow allows these deep unconscious knots within us to gradually be undone. A source of healing, a kind of reflection. It's amazing how Allah has hidden so much healing in nature. And what I wanted to actually share with us in that vein is suffering and trauma. I don't think there is a single person amongst us who has not had some form of suffering in this dunya. And some of us carry more trauma than others. But I want to draw your attention to this hadith that man naffasa kurbatan an akhihi al-mu'min, that whosoever eases, and hereby easing, allowing to heal the wound or trauma of their believing brother and sister in faith, is that naffas Allahu lahu kurbatan min kurbi yawm al-qiyamah, that Allah blesses that person immensely in the afterlife, eases their what could be a trauma of the afterlife. And besides the obvious meaning, I want to draw our attention to the fact that what the hadith is primarily teaching us is that there is a healing for all trauma out there, for all traumas and suffering. There is a healing. That man naffasa kurbatan goes to show that these kurab, these wounds, these deeply inflicting and kind of unbearable injuries of trauma that we've sustained, they have a healing. Because man naffasa kurba goes to show that the kurba, the kurab, which is plural of kurbatun, wound or trauma, that they can be healed. That's why man naffasa kurba. So whosoever enables that healing for somebody else, because that healing is possible. And this ties into another very powerful hadith that ma anzal Allahu da'an, if we are to treat trauma as a kind of disease, almost an illness, something that weakens us psychologically, mentally, emotionally, cripples us, that illa wa anzala lahu shifa'an, except Allah revealed for it a healing. Alimahu man alim wa jahilahu man jahil. Whosoever knew it, and whoever remained ignorant of it remained ignorant. So Allah has placed a healing for each and every one of us. The question is, will we find it? That we have to proactively set about for this healing. You know, and it is every one of us. There is a classic poet in Arabic, Bashar ibn Burd, who says, إذا أنت لم تشرب مرارا إذا أنت لم تشرب مرارا على القذى. You know, if you don't drink, and he's giving the metaphor of kind of muddied waters. If you don't drink from them, the meta, that all that happens is you remain thirsty. وَأَيُّ النَّاسِ تَصْفُو لَهُ مَشَارِبُ. And who is there that all of his springs of water have always been pure? And he's giving that, you know, the metaphor of a kind of desert lifestyle, that you have to at time take the good with the bad. Yeah, you know that saying that poet Bashar ibn Burd, by the way, is a very fascinating poet. Somebody a Persian who is born of slavery really and becomes a free man. And he's from slavery descent, I believe, with his origin in Afghanistan, but goes on to become an incredible poet that all the greats after him have to, you know, take from his legacy. Yeah, but we get distracted. That there is a healing for each and every one of us. That we have to reach it if we want to complete that void. You see, what happens is we carry a void within us. May Allah grant shifa to each and all who are suffering. Salamullahi alaikum wa khuda hafiz.